last time you felt truly bored? Not waiting for a download bored, not scrolling for something interesting bored. I mean real, deep, uncomfortable boredom. The kind that makes you stare at a wall, tap your foot, and feel like your brain is melting. Now, imagine a life where that feeling never happens again. At first, that sounds amazing, right? No boredom means no wasted time, no dull moments, no sitting around feeling restless, frustrated, or unproductive. Just endless entertainment, stimulation, and satisfaction. But here's the twist. If boredom disappeared from your life, so would something else. Something far more precious than comfort. Something that shapes your creativity, your emotional strength, and even your happiness. So, what happens if you never get bored again? Let's explore. For most of human history, boredom wasn't even a word. People hunted, gathered, cooked, built, and survived. Every day was hard. Every task required attention. Every moment mattered. But then, life got easier. Technology grew, entertainment exploded, comfort multiplied. And suddenly, for the first time in history, humans had empty time, and our brains didn't know what to do with it. So boredom became a signal, a mental alarm, a message from your mind that says you're not doing anything meaningful right now. It pushes you to explore, to imagine, to create, to seek something new. But here's the issue. Today, boredom barely gets a chance to exist. Feel a hint of restlessness? You open your phone. Waiting in line? You scroll. Sitting alone for a second? You tap, swipe, watch, and refresh. Your brain gets instant stimulation. Dopamine on demand. Because of modern technology, we treat boredom like a disease, and we cure it instantly. But what would happen if we cured it completely? Well, you lose three major things. And the first is creativity. When you remove boredom, you remove the blank space where creativity grows. Think about it. Your best ideas never come when you're distracted. They come when your mind wanders, when you're showering, walking, lying in bed, staring at a ceiling, doing absolutely nothing. That's not a coincidence. Boredom activates the default mode network, a powerful brain system responsible for imagination, self-reflection, dreaming, and problem-solving. It's the mental space where ideas combine, memories remix, and inspiration takes shape. No boredom means no wandering. No wandering means no creativity. You would become a consumer, not a creator. Your mind would always be full, but never fulfilled. The second thing you lose is motivation. Boredom pushes you to improve your life. It gives you the urge to change something, your habits, your goals, your environment, your direction. Without boredom, you never feel the pressure to evolve. You might think constant excitement would make you productive, but the opposite happens. You become comfortably stuck. Imagine a life where every moment is filled with entertainment, distraction, pleasure, and stimulation. Why would you ever challenge yourself? Why read a book when you can scroll? Why start a project when you can watch a video? Why learn something difficult when something easy feels better? Without boredom, your motivation to grow disappears. And the third thing you lose is self-awareness. Boredom forces you to sit with your thoughts, to notice how you feel, to reflect on what you want, to confront the parts of your life that need attention. When you eliminate boredom, you eliminate reflection. You live on mental autopilot, constantly distracted, constantly consuming, constantly stimulated, but never present. This is why so many people today feel disconnected from themselves. Not because life is too boring, but because it's not boring enough. Their minds never get quiet. Their emotions never get processed. Their thoughts never settle. Boredom is the doorway to introspection. Remove it, and you close the door. But what happens to your brain if you never let yourself be bored? Something strange. Your brain adapts, and not in a good way. It reduces your attention span. It weakens your ability to focus. It expects constant stimulation. It stops tolerating silence. It becomes addicted to noise. In a world without boredom, your brain becomes a machine that needs constant fuel just to feel okay. When the noise stops, even for a second, you feel anxious, restless, and uncomfortable. You don't eliminate boredom. You replace it with dependence. So what does boredom actually do for you? It gives your brain a reset, a mental breath, a moment of stillness that your mind desperately needs. It's during boredom that your brain organizes memories, strengthens connections, and builds new ideas. It's during boredom that you discover what matters to you. It's during boredom that you grow as a person. And the truth is, a life without boredom is a life without depth, without imagination, without reflection, without curiosity, without the space to become someone new. So what happens if you never get bored again? You lose the parts of yourself that boredom naturally builds. Your creativity weakens. Your motivation shrinks. Your focus collapses. Your self-awareness fades. Your mind becomes overstimulated but underdeveloped. You become entertained but not fulfilled, stimulated but not inspired, busy but not alive. The solution isn't to seek boredom. It's to allow it, to let your mind wander, to sit quietly, to take breaks from stimulation, to put your phone down, to let your brain breathe. Because boredom isn't wasting time. It's giving your mind room to grow. So the next time you're standing in line, or sitting in silence, or waiting with nothing to do, don't rush to escape it. Your brain might be preparing your next breakthrough, your next idea, your next version of yourself. Sometimes the most important moments in your life are the ones where nothing seems to be happening at all.